Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to do an African flower hexagon, granny, square. I don't know what's it called, to be honest. But okay, so I've done a couple of them. This is how they look. They're actually so pretty. And the next video I'm going to be using them for something. So I'm just going to show you guys how to do the flower thing. And then next video I'm gonna be showing you the tutorial on how to make the something that I'm gonna show you. Okay, so I've done here a couple of them. How many did I do? I think 6. Yeah, I did 6, and I need a couple more. And also I'm gonna be posting a tutorial on how to make a half African flower. So it's like that. This is how it's gonna look because it's a half. So you could use these for like filler pieces and stuff. So let's get started. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember, but from the last video that I posted me frogging this, and this is all the scrap yarn that I had. So this is what I used it for the blue part in the flower. And also I'm gonna be using this white that I had. This is also a lace yarn. And this one, to be honest, I'm not really sure what the brand is, but yeah. So first of all, of course, you can choose which color you want to start with, or like which colors you can use. It's totally up to you. You could use as much colors as you want. So you could use 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors, but I wanted to use 2 colors, but you could use 4 if. Okay, so our first step is going to be making a magic circle. So magic circle is really easy to make. You're just going to get your yarn and do it over your 2 fingers. And then you're going to go over like this, and then twist your fingers and make it an X. So you're going to have an X on your fingers. And then you're going to go with your hook under this side of the X and pull this. Just like that, and twist, and then you're gonna go under and pull the yarn and pull through. And that is how you make your magic circle. So now, after we've done our magic circle, we are just gonna chain 2. So this is gonna count as our first chain. So we're gonna chain 2 more. So that is 1 and 2, and now this is going to be our first double crochet. So we're going to be making 6 sets of 2 double crochets. So this is the first double crochet. Now we're going to be making our second double crochet as our first set, and then to make the second set, you're just going to chain 1 and make 2 double crochets into the ring. So just yarn over into the ring, yarn over, pull, and then yarn over, pull through the 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. So now we have our first double crochet into our second set. Now we're going to be making our second double crochet, and now we have 2 sets of double crochets. So we need to make 6 in total. So just chain in between every 2 double crochets to make your set. And then so yeah, that's just what you're gonna have to do. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of my sets, and yeah. Okay, so now I finished all of my 6 sets. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna pull your string that you had so it tightens up the magic ring or circle, whatever you want to call it. And then you're just going to make a slip stitch into the first chain on the other side. So just like this. Oh. Just make sure the circle is really tight, and after you've made your slip stitch, just chain 1 and cut it. So how you can cast off, just like that. So now the next step is we are gonna go with our hook into any like space that was in between the two sets. So let me just see. Okay, I'm gonna go into this one, so I'm just gonna put my hook and get your new color and pull through with the yarn just like that and make a knot. So just tie it like this to secure the yarn, just like that. And then you're gonna go in with your hook again into the circle, pull through and chain 3. So now that you've chained 3, this is gonna count as the first double crochet. We're gonna make one more double crochet and then chain 1 and then make 2 more double crochets into the same stitch. So now I have 4 double crochets. I'm gonna chain 1 and again go into the next stitch that was in between the sets. So I just want to show you, this is a set, this is like the stitch in between, this is a set, this stitch in between. So you chain 1, yarn over into the stitch, pull through, and then make, that is 1 double crochet, make another double crochet, and then chain 1 and then make 2 more. So the whole pattern for this row is you're just gonna make 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and then into the next stitch. So again, I'm just gonna finish my row and come back to that. Okay guys, so now I have finished my whole row. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna chain 1, and then again I'm gonna slip stitch into the first stitch of the row, and now we're gonna make a slip stitch into this stitch, the one that was in between. So I'm gonna put my hook, pull the yarn into both, and you're gonna chain 3, and this is our first double crochet. So now I'm gonna make 6 more, so there will be 7 double crochets Okay, so now I finished all of my 6 double crochets and I'm supposed to have 7. I'm just gonna show you on another hexagon that I've done. So this is how it's gonna look like. So you're gonna make 7 into each stitch that is in between, just like this. So now that I've done my 7, I'm gonna chain 1 and do another 7 into this stitch, chain 1, do another 7 into this stitch, and you're just going to repeat that all over around this row until you finish it. So I'm just going to do that. Okay guys, so I finished my last like set or whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to chain 1, and again I'm gonna slip stitch into the chain. Now I'm gonna chain 1 and just cast off just like this. Now to start the second row, I mean the fourth row, sorry, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my yarn just like this, and I'm gonna go into this like hole and into here, and I'm gonna pull my yarn just like that. And now I'm just gonna tie a knot, and I'm gonna go in with my hook and under, and then I'm gonna pull and just chain 3. Okay, so now I've chained 3. This is gonna be our first double crochet. I'm gonna go into this stitch, which is here, and I'm just gonna make a single crochet. So now for the next 6, I'm gonna be making single crochets until I reach here. I'm gonna be making a double crochet. So I'm just gonna do my 6 and show you the double crochet. Okay, now I've reached the end and I've done 7 single crochets in total. So I'm just gonna yarn over and into this hole, pull through, and just make a normal double crochet. And I'm gonna repeat it again. So I'm just gonna do again single crochets all over like this petal or whatever you want to call it. I'm not really sure. And then again I'm gonna do a double crochet here. So I'm just gonna finish doing my whole row and I'll show you guys how it looks in the end. Guys, so now we have finished it. So what we're gonna do is, again, we're just gonna slip stitch into this like chain, and then just chain 1 to cast off. Now we're gonna do our final row, which is the white. This is how it's gonna look. So to start this row, we are just gonna come next to any of the double crochets. So for example, I'm just gonna start with this one and place your hook just right next to it. You are gonna get your yarn. And you're just gonna insert into that stitch. So here's my yarn, and I'm just gonna pull it through just like that, and just tie a knot. And place your hook again, and now we are gonna chain 3. So this is gonna be, again, our first double crochet. Now I'm gonna be doing 3 more double crochets into the next 3 stitches. So here's my second stitch. I'm gonna be doing a double crochet here again. I'm just gonna finish doing the next 3. Okay, so now for this stitch, I'm just gonna be doing a double crochet, like a normal one, just like that, and then I'm gonna chain 1 and do another double crochet into the same stitch. So chain 1 and then double crochet. Now what I'm going to be doing in the next 7 stitches, I'm going to be doing 1 double crochet, and then I'm going to do 2 double crochets in the next stitch, then 7, then just like that. But in the stitch that you're going to do 2 double crochets, make sure to chain 1 between each. And then I'm going to finish my row and show you guys how it looks like by the end. Okay, so I finished my final row and I did a slip stitch, and you're finished. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and make sure to turn on your notifications. Also, make sure to go follow me on my TikTok. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.